the right side. Good drop pass to Trottier. Where's he going to go with it? Put it back in front of Beaupre. Now he stopped it, but he's run into by Bob Airy, and there'll be a penalty coming up here. Beaupre whacking away at Airy. We may get an interference call and a roughing call.
And hoping to time it just right so that Beaupre would make the save and Airy might get the rebound. But Airy instead ran right over Beaupre, and he picks up the charging penalty, and so the Capitals will have the first power play opportunity of the series. Beaupre took a shot with that left-handed Bob Airy in the net, but did not get a penalty for that. You got to have that when you're killing penalties, especially in the playoffs.
Out to center, Cicerelli whacks it up into the air, and he screams at referee Frazier. He's going to get a penalty for it. He screamed at Frazier as he whacked the puck right out of the air into the crowd. Wanted the penalty against Phil Bourque, and the Penguins already have Dino Cicerelli riled up early in this game.
Phil Bourque getting the stick up into the face of Dino Cicerelli, knocking his helmet up, and be catching him a little bit on the forehead also with a blade of that stick.
And frankly, I don't know. It did not appear that Kerry Frazier saw the play. And one of the linesmen, Cicerelli, checked his left eye. It appears to be cut on the eyelid, but he went screaming. Now they put a 2-minute minor up to Dino Cicerelli.
5 minutes for high sticking and a game misconduct. The Capitals, number 22, Dino Cicerelli, 2 minutes on sportsmanlike conduct.
Well, Bourque gets a game misconduct and a 5-minute major for high sticking.
Well, Dino Cicerelli, not one of the bigger players in the league, 5'10", 170 pounds, 75 pounds, and he found a good opportunity to ride Shel Samuelson right into your living room. And I said Shel, I meant Alt.
To John Bruce, and here he is on the move to the Penguins end. On the right wing to Adam May. May is crushed by Samuelson on a booming check in the corner. As Samuelson lined him up. Now it'll be Ron Francis. Oh, a heavy hit by Ulf Samuelson, who has been rattled himself here. May steps into him again. And the Penguins without Mario Lemieux, the league's leading scorer. Not unable to play in this game because of a bruised shoulder, and now Hunter gets involved. And who's he going to?
Paul Stanton.
Paul Stanton. They're in against the boards. McDermott was knocked off his skates, went right into the Penguin net and knocked it off its moorings. And Dale Hunter, who's been kind of quiet here so far tonight, into the far corner, and Shel Samuelson, the Penguin defenseman, comes to McDermott, flattens him with a shoulder. Off to the right point, Kevin Hatcher. Hatcher whip it to the net, and a stop by Barrasso, and play a stop, and now a collision between Stevens and Dale Hunter. And here's Ulf Samuelson and Paul McDermott whacking one another. McDermott kicks Samuelson's stick away. I think it might be broken anyway. Rick Tocchet and Dale Hunter, they've matched up a few times. McDermott just came in and flattened Shel Samuelson with the right arm. Sent him flying.
Yeah, a flying elbow by McDermott.
Left wing circle. Hunter's trying to again gather it in. His pass up in the air. Here's Mullen being whacked at by Dale Hunter. And I think we're going to have penalties issued here to both Dale Hunter and Joey Mullen. Left wing corner, Dino Cicerelli with that good speed goes behind the net. And then Samuelson lined him up and crunches him. He was looking for Dino, and Dino cut in behind, and he yells now at Ulf Samuelson. On to center. We'll go to Langway. Rod Langway. Giving the puck over, and here's a check by Stevens on Mike Ridley. Flattens him, and Kelly Miller steps into Kevin Stevens. And a penalty coming up here, I believe, against Paul McDermott of the Capitals. And now Murphy runs into McDermott, and McDermott whacks him. After they kill the penalties, they're a little vulnerable. Let's see what happens here. Yager got crunched by McDermott, who came out of the penalty box. Stevens trying to center anyway. On the play again, but he can't connect. And it's Iafrate Ferdinand. Bruce just runs over Ulf Samuelson and decks him. Flattening back in the center ice area. Cicerelli had that helmet knocked off first time in this game tonight. Now he takes a whack at Shel Samuelson out of nowhere. And we'll be back. Now at the left point, Calle Johansson. Throw it into the corner to Dale Hunter. Hunter turned around, and now he whacks Larry Murphy, and Murphy comes back at him, and Hunter starts beating him up. They're after Murphy. They know how important he is to the Penguins. Murphy trying to get Hunter out of there, and Hunter just went right out of his way to get Larry Murphy.
Well, I told you, Mike, yesterday we were talking about this, about Murphy and how I thought they'd really go after him. This is the first opportunity. And I said earlier about Dale Hunter, he won't really do this stuff unless he feels comfortable, either if his team's behind to get them going, or if he knows he's got a comfortable lead in the situation, he'll try to do something like this just to do his job, really. And they were explosive offensively.
That might have Barrasso, and a shot by Shell Samuelson blocked. Coming off to Dino Ciccarelli. Ciccarelli coming up on the play, but now we've got Hatcher and Francis belting one another, and Tocchet comes over and whacks Hatcher, and here they go. Hatcher and Rick Tocchet battling one another. Rick Tocchet and Kevin Hatcher whacking away at one another. Tocchet coming with that left hand against Hatcher. Two heavyweights, and down they go.
And then Rick Tocchet came in and started throwing haymakers at Kevin Hatcher. And that helmet came off. Hatcher got a couple of right hands in. And then Tocchet with a good left. He nailed him. And then Hatcher, the bigger guy, was able to get him to the ice.
That left hand in hockey, if you it's part of the game still. That left hand is the toughest hand for people to stop. They're not a lefty will drive them crazy. And Tocchet can certainly use that.
Tocchet didn't have his gloves off yet when he started throwing them. Look at that helmet.
All right, penalties will be issued here.
Play around the net when apparently Hatcher was holding Francis, and Francis slashed him. Yeah, that's what happened. He slashed him right across the arms. And that's when Tocchet jumped in, grabbed Hatcher from behind.
No, Hatcher did throw the first punch his way. And the final score here tonight, the Capitals 3 and the Penguins 1, right here on the Penguins Hockey Network.